Hi everybody, in this video we are going to look at the 4 top time management hacks that very few people are talking about. Alright, my name is Maneesh Konkar on the Direction 1 Success channels on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. We have tons of material on success tips, so remember to subscribe. Alright, let's start. Time management is a issue that affects all of us, right? This is one currency that is given in the same quantity to everybody. Each of us gets 24 hours of currency every day. Look at time as a currency, and within that, of course, you've got about 6 to 7 hours of sleep that you can get. You've got some time for eating, you've got some time for the commute, and what do we have? We have about, let's say, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning till about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, in which we have to manage this time better. All right. So, in our work with companies, we have seen a lot of people waste a lot of time. So, let's start with the 4 time management hacks straight away. Okay. First point is awareness. So, where exactly are you spending your time right now? So, we would like you to do 2 things. One is create a time log. So, what's a time log? You can do it on paper, you can do it on your phone. Set up a beeper in your phone which will beep every half an hour, and just write down what is it that you did the last half an hour. You will be amazed at the kind of data that will come out. Like, for example, whenever you talk to anybody, a nutritionist or somebody, a physical fitness trainer, the first thing that they will ask you to do is a food log. So what's a food log? It's like, just make a list of what all you're eating in the whole day. This is something similar. A time log is a half an hour indicator of activities that you have done. So you look at that activity list and you will realize that, all right, maybe I sat through a meeting for 40 minutes, but only 15 minutes out of it was a constructive conversation. The remaining 20 minutes was absolutely waste. Maybe I was scrolling, I was doing some internet surfing. I thought I would look at reels for 5 minutes, but in reality, I'm actually doing it for 35 minutes every day. So, first point is this time log. Set up a beeper in your phone which will beep every half an hour. As soon as it beeps, open a notebook, open a time log, a document online on your notes pages, and just write down what is it that you did. That becomes your first awareness. The second thing that you should do is that a lot of us are wasting a lot of time in screen time. And which app is the one that is taking up your maximum consumption of time is something that you'll come to know in a tool called Digital Wellbeing and Parental Controls. So open the settings app on your phone, type Digital Wellbeing, and you will get and click on Dashboard, and you will get the last 7 days of which is the app in your phone that is wasting the maximum amount of time. There, if you've got Instagram and Facebook and YouTube on the top, YouTube can still be a learning exercise, but Facebook and Instagram, well, what you were doing, okay, endless scrolling. So what is happening is, you are right now watching a long form video. Earlier we used to watch long form videos, and long form videos you only used to be about 2 or 3 a day is what we used to watch. But now with reels, you are watching hundreds of reels every day, and there's more time that is actually getting wasted because of this. So point number 1 is do a time log, right? This tells you where you are wasting your time, where you're not wasting your time, where you're using it productively. All right, now let's come to the second point. Your day is filled up of a lot of things. Like, for example, every day you go into the office, what is it that we do? We start our laptops and then do a send receipt, and what you have is a list of things that you do. Now, how do we prioritize? The key point, the most important point of this video is, how do you prioritize? So most of us prioritize on the basis of, one, if my boss is asking for something, let me give him that something so that he'll go, okay, you get him off your back. Okay, that's a good strategy. The second thing, however, is, now think of it this way. You have got some very critical things to do. You've got some, critical but important things to do. You've got something which is critical and important but doesn't need to be done all that urgently. And then you've got a whole lot of simple things to do, people following up on you, their priorities. Okay. Now, there was a prof who was taking this session in a time management class, and what he did was he took this big container and he took a bunch of big rocks, put them into the container, and 2 or 3 of those rocks filled up and the container got full. And then he asked everybody, is the container full? So everybody said, yeah, you can't get any more big rocks into the container. So what he did is, he took a bag of pebbles and put the pebbles into the container, and the pebbles found their way around the big rocks and settled down. And he could get in almost 50-60 pebbles. And then he asked this question, is the container full? Now the class caught on to this whole act and said, okay, yeah, now seems to be some space. So then he took sand and he put sand into the container, and the sand found its way around the big rocks and the small pebbles. Now, time management is like this. The big rocks are your most important things in life, the most critical, the ones that impact on your goals, the ones that you know are most critical to do. The sand is the routine admin work, the unnecessary follow up that other people in the world are doing. What most people do is they do the sand first, they do the pebbles later, and then they are just not able to do the big rocks in their lives. What we have to do in basic concept in time management is you have to schedule the big rocks into your calendar first. Okay? So right now, do this exercise, pause this video and write down two things. One is, what is the big rock activity in your personal life? What is the big rock activity in your professional life that you really need to focus on? Okay? If you put the sand in first, then the pebbles, then then the big rocks. The big rocks will never find a place in your calendar. They'll keep getting postponed, and eventually some senior leader is going to put pressure on you, and your impression goes bad. Your credibility goes for a 6, because that's the part. The big rock is the part that your bosses are really going to focus on. So, for example, if you're a sales team member, what is the big rock that you need to do? Maybe you need to hire new distributors. That is the activity that gets scheduled first. In your personal life, let's say you're talking about creating an exercise routine. You can't do an exercise routine after you're done with all the other activities. Schedule the exercise routine into your calendar, maybe first thing in the morning, maybe at 6 o'clock in the evening. That's when you stop the work and go on and do the other things. All right. So this is the second point, which is that focus on the big rocks in your life. The third point that we're talking about is delegate the sand. The sand still needs to be done, but you can either do it in the afternoon or in the evenings when your energy levels are low. That is when you should be doing the admin activities, or just delegate it to your team members, or postpone it to people who can, maybe it can wait for 2 or 3 days. That's the third point. All right. The fourth point, in terms of what is it that you are supposed to do. Okay, what is it? So the question to ask is, if you're a manager and you've got a team of 6 people with you, you ask yourself, is any on my team of 6 people able to do this activity equally well? And if they can, if the answer is yes, point number 4 is delegate that activity which others can do also. Okay, what you should focus on is the activities which only you can do. All right, that's point number 4. So to summarize, what are we talking about? The first point is do a time log. Check out digital well-being and parental controls. Do a paper time log or a activity sheet. Second point is schedule your big rocks first. Third point, delegate sand. Fourth point, focus on the activities which only you can do, which you are most qualified to do. If you've come till here, thanks a lot. My name is Maneesh Konkar. Remember to sign up and subscribe to our channel. And on this channel, we give you a lot of inputs on success tips and career tips. Follow the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.